What's good, sneaker fam? It's your guy, Guilty White Boy, the regular guy, Sneakerhead, and it's that time again. That's right. It's time for another episode of Sneaker Talk. Now, we're going to start this one off with some Jordan news. The Oregon Ducks unveiled their newest addition to their already stunning list of player exclusive Air Jordan sneakers. The shoes are predominantly white, with patent leather on the sides of the upper and Oregon's signature green. They also feature a shiny black midsole and yellow accent. The only Oregon branding on the shoes is seen on the tongues. You have Oregon on the right tongue and Ducks on the left. Now, here's a look at a couple pictures of this Air Jordan 9 Oregon Duck player exclusive. Now, as you know, this will not be released to the public. This is a player exclusive only given to the players of the Oregon Ducks, as well as a few members of the staff and other Jordan brand friends and family members. So the amount of pairs will be really limited, and your chances at getting them are slim and expensive. Let me know your thoughts on this Jordan 9 Oregon Duck PE. We have a Nike Dunk Low Winterized Vintage Green Turquoise, and it's going to be releasing December 24th. Let me know your thoughts on this Nike Dunk in the comments. The Nike Air Foamposite Pro Pearl is set to return for the first time in 28 years since its initial release. Now, these shoes got famous, first of all, by being worn by Ray Allen playing the character Jesus Shuttlesworth in the movie He Got Game. The same movie where Denzel Washington, who played his father, wore the Jordan 13 white and black, which is now known as the He Got Game. I remember when these were coming out, first of all, we knew that Penny Hardaway was going to have his signature sneaker was going to be the Foamposite. So the pennies is what got me into sneakers. The Penny 1 and then the Penny 2, which was the first basketball sneaker I had. And that's what led me on to Jordans. And at the time, back when in the 90s, when they came out, when I was in high school, I wanted all the basketball shoes. So, of course, that Pearl Foamposite Pro was on my list. I had to have it. I remember picking it up as soon as it released. At the time, it was the most expensive shoe released, even more expensive than any Jordan that came out then. And I remember getting them in hand and just looking at that solid. It was almost like plastic mixed with styrofoam. It was nuts to a person who had never seen a shoe like that at the time. I mean, it was a unique, one of its kind. And I remember looking at that foam and seeing the gold flakes in it and the pearl look. It looked just like a pearl paint job on a Cadillac with the flakes in it. I mean, these were an amazing pair. So you can bet people are going to be excited to see this original Foamposite return. What are your thoughts on the return of this classic? Let your boy know in the comments. Now we have new news regarding not one, but two different Air Jordan 11's releasing in 2025. That's right, two. Now, before we get into it, it might make sense to let you know that the Air Jordan 11 black and gray that was supposed to be releasing in holiday 2025 has now been canceled. And instead, we're going to be getting the Gammas back for the first time ever since their initial release. Now, for the past few years, we've been talking about how we needed to get a Gamma for holiday. We've been getting all these other shoes on holiday. We haven't got the Gammas yet. We need to get the Gammas again. And we just knew we were going to be getting them this year. But instead, we got the Columbia or Legend Blues again. So then we were just sure we were going to get them next year. And then we found out we're not even getting an OG colorway for the holiday. We're going to get a new colorway for the first time ever during the holiday season. So a lot of us knew that wasn't going to work. That wasn't going to stick. And plus, people really weren't excited once they seen mock-ups and heard about the colorway. So I feel, and I'm sure a lot of us feel, that it's only fitting that Jordan Brand and Nike decided to scrap that and go ahead and bring back the Gamma 11. But, like I said, we're getting two. colorways for the holiday season. Not just the Gamma 11, but we will also, but we will also be getting a new addition to the Rare Air series. We're getting an Air Jordan 11 Rare Air for holiday 25. That's right, a Rare Air Jordan 11 for holiday 2025. Now, the colorway is said to be the deep royal, red, black, and white. It's also supposed to have some sail in it. So you can pretty much figure that it's going to be similar colors to the Rare Air 4s, the Rare Air 3s, and then the Deep Royal Rare Air 1s. Now, we have a few speculative mock-ups of what these Rare Air 11s are going to look like just based off of those colorways, but we don't really have a clue what it's really going to look like. We don't know what type of materials will be on it. We don't know what the color blocking will be. We just know the colors and that it's an 11. We don't even know what the release date is, but you can bet it'll be coming around holiday. As soon as I get any more info on this or the Gamma, I'll let you know. You got to stay tuned to find out, though. Let me know your thoughts on the return of the Air Jordan Gamma 11 and the upcoming Air Jordan 11 Rare Air. And if you're upset about the Air Jordan Black and Gray not being released, let's talk about that too. In Travis Scott news, the already next to impossible pairs of sneakers will now be even more impossible to get. That's right, more impossible than they already are to get for retail. The reason being is because Travis Scott himself has said that from here on out, he's going to be ending a lot of the relationships that he has with a lot of retailers who before would have his shoes on release. Instead, he wants those pairs that would be allocated to them to be released in his stores and handled by him and his team. So we already have all these rumors of backdooring and all these issues with it being so impossible to hit a raffle and to get a release off his website. I mean, pretty much the only chance you had at getting a retail dub on those is going anywhere but the Travis Scott website. So now you can pretty much guarantee you're going to have to get them for resale. I mean, it's already going to happen with the Velvet low top ones, the Velvet Brown low top ones coming out this month. So I'm sure a lot of Travis Scott fans are mad. Now, I'm not a low top one fan, so it ain't really got me in a tizzy. But at the same time, it does because it's not fair. If there was a pair coming out I wanted, I'd be pissed. So I know anybody who wants those pairs and doesn't want to have to pay high resale amounts is pissed. Now, hopefully, maybe this don't stop us from being able to cook and get some pairs for retail. But I mean, you already know how it is. Let me know your thoughts on the situation. Don't hesitate to leave a comment. Nike SB and Chocolate Skateboards teased a limited edition Nike Dunk Low Chocolate Sun, and there will be only 30 pairs of this release. In celebration of 30 years of chocolate skateboards, Nike SB and Chocolate proudly introduce the highly limited edition Chocolate Sun Dunk Low. The shoes were inspired by the 2003 Sun Series Richard Mulder skate deck. They come packaged in an oversized red chocolate box and also come with a reissue of the Richard Mulder deck. Each pair is laser etched and individually numbered 1 through 30. The auction will take place exclusively on eBay December 17th to December 14th. All proceeds will benefit Decade, which is a program that saves money to benefit neighborhoods with skateboarders and skate parks. The Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago will be returning in 2025, but this time with a twist. Early info reports that this will be an NRG release. It will be releasing in the back half of 2025 on September 30th. Exact color blocking and materials are not confirmed this early, but it is expected by many that this could be similar to the lost and found ones, but in a low top version. Now, for Easter 2025, Jordan Brand will be releasing a Air Jordan 4 RM in Easter color. It's a women's exclusive that showcases pastel tones perfect for Easter season. It features premium materials with a clean off-white canvas upper, aluminum suede on the mud guard, a vintage midsole, bright pink accents on the tongue, air bubble, and the outsole. And they will be retailing for 150 bucks. Now here you can see a few pictures of the actual pair, and these are dope, man. I mean, this might be one of my first pairs of the RMs I pick up next year. I am one of the lucky guys who can fit a women's 12, so if these don't come out in extended sizing, I can still fit them. So that's a good thing for me. And I mean, as you see, these aren't bad at all, man. I like this color, man. I like the little color scheme they put together here. Let your guy know your thoughts on this pair, the Air Jordan 4 RM Easter. Supreme has an upcoming Nike SB Dunk Low capsule releasing in 2025. Initially reported to consist of 4 pairs, we now have been informed in an update that there will be 5 pairs of the Nike SB Dunk Low Supremes coming in 2025. Each pair features a luxurious mixture of leather, velvet, and suede. The number 94 is embroidered on the lateral ankle of each pair as a nod to the year in which Supreme was founded. A debossed Supreme logo is featured on the sole. Price is said to be at $135 for each pair of the Supreme Nike SB Dunk Low. Now, we have a few pics of some mock-ups, and then we also have a few pics of some actual pairs here. And as you can see, there are several different colorways coming out. There's one that we seen real early that's basically just a pretty much all leather white and metallic silver pair. And then the other pairs look to feature the suede and the velvet, and they have several different colors. There's a black and yellowish green color. There's a purple and black. Looks like there's a blue and black, and then there's also a what looks like a all black. We've got updated images as well of some more of these actual pairs and a little news on some of the colorways. The purple colorway is known as ink. The black and greenish colorway is known as campfire green. And then the white and silver, as I said before, is known as the metallic silver pair. No word yet on the name of the other pairs. But as soon as we find out any more on this upcoming Supreme collab with Nike SB on the Dunk, I promise I'll let you know. Let me know your thoughts on this upcoming release. How many people are looking forward to this? Now, this has been another episode of Sneaker Talk with your guy, Guilty White Boy, the regular guy, Sneakerhead. And hopefully you watched the whole video and enjoyed it. And if so, please make sure to hit the like button. If you're not already following or subscribed, make sure to follow and subscribe. And most importantly, please keep coming back. More content ahead.